Welcome everyone. This is the Zozo Stock Market Morning Report for July 27, Thursday. Your Dow futures are up 24, the S&P futures are up close to 6, and the Nasdaq futures are just pushing way up here today, up at 43 points for the Nasdaq future. Gold is also moving up this morning, up $13. Copper up 0.59% on copper. Crude oil 48.38, down 37 cents, minus 0.76% for the WTI. Here's some news that came out this morning early at 6:05. We had NVCR earnings come out. Facebook price target raised to 210 at JP Morgan. This is an early mover right here. CAPR announces results of FDA meeting on intravenous CAP-1002. And you can see that's for muscular dystrophy. Some other news that came out: BMS misses by 8 cents, ENTG beats by 4 cents, EXLS beats by 10 cents, CVE earnings beats by 33 cents, ACOR misses by 19 cents, misses on revenue. ANY Sphere 3D regains compliance with NASDAQ minimum bid price listing requirements, and that's on any. Verizon came out with earnings, and they beat on earnings, and Verizon is gapping up. Next up, we have for your earnings, we had Save, Spirit Airlines beats by 4 cents, BSX, Boston Scientific beats by a penny, NLSN, Nielsen earnings per share of 37 cents. LUV, Southwest Airlines beats by 4 cents, beats on revenues. In other earnings, WEX beats by a penny, EQT misses by 2 cents, beats on revenue. Arch Coal, ARCH, Arch Coal misses by 59 cents, misses on revenue. BA upgraded neutral at Goldman Sachs, price target 205. They did have a price target at 130 and had it listed as a sell, and that's Goldman Sachs. Marathon Petroleum earnings came out. Earnings per share 103, estimate was 107, and revenue 18.35 versus 18.70 billion. Some top insider purchases after hours last night: TTS direct to purchase 10K, TTS direct to purchase over 29,000, SKIS 10% owner Cap1 purchase of over 72,000 shares, LE 10% owner Lampert purchased over a million shares at 13.39. OPK CEO purchased over 36,000 shares at 6.39. Other earnings: Lazy Boy earnings per share and revenue beat. RS earnings per share and revenue beat. GNC earnings per share, revenue miss share. Next up for earnings, we have BMY post second quarter GAAP earnings per share of 56 cents. So BMY earnings per share and revenue beat. International Paper earnings per share and revenue beat. Twitter was a TWTR was an earnings per share beat by 3 cents. They also beat on revenue by 37.38 million for Twitter, but shares are down because user growth did not accelerate. Some of your top upgrades: Boeing upgraded outperform at Credit Suisse. Boeing upgraded neutral at Goldman Sachs, as we went over. Boeing upgraded sector perform at RBC. Boeing upgraded buy at Bank America. Some other top upgrades: ROK upgraded neutral at JP Morgan. STT upgraded inline at Evercore. VET upgraded outperform at RBC. VLY upgraded outperform at Kiefer Brunette. Next, for your top downgrades: AKS downgraded neutral, BWLD downgraded market perform, FFIV downgraded market perform, GLOB downgraded hold, GUID downgraded neutral by B. Riley, Piper. Next up, we have X downgraded neutral at Longbow, USG downgraded neutral at Bank America. Some top initiations: we have KMI initiated neutral at Mizuho. Celgene came out with earnings, and Celgene beats by 4 cents and beats on revenue. Cliff, CLF, earnings came out, and they're up pre-market. CCJ, Cameco misses by 7 cents but beats on revenues. FCN Consulting misses by 12 cents, misses on revenue. IPCI, which was halted, reopened at 8 o'clock, and IPCI is down. LUV was hitting lows on the last check. UPS had earnings and gapped it up. UPS reports second quarter earnings of $158 as revenue grows, and that's on UPS, so that's gapping up this morning. Some other news, Procter & Gamble earnings came out, and that stock is gapping up. MasterCard also had earnings come out, and that stock was up on last check. IDXG, a small $1 name, Interdiagnostics announces Cigna coverage, and so that stock was up in the pre-market, and we'll check that in a moment. Here's your earnings on MasterCard. $1.10 estimate, $1.04. 3.1 billion versus 2.97 billion was the estimate there. Charter Communications came out, and we'll get you that in a second. NAKD, Naked Brand Group, and Brendan Limited announced that Brendan has entered into an agreement to acquire full ownership of Frederick of Hollywood's license. Next up, we have TZOO revenue of 26.4 million, down 8% year over year. Some other news that came out, TROV, small stock, Trovagene announces FDA approval of IND for phase 1B-2. And lastly, we have for economic events coming up at 8:30, we have the initial jobs claim and durable goods coming up at 8:30. On some stocks gapping up this morning, CAPR gapping up on over 221,000 shares, SHOR gapping up, TOO gapping up on over 87,000 shares in the pre-market. TK is up, NAKD is up, TREE is up. Next up is AXTI looking up. TROV, which the news I just mentioned, is gapping up. That one's on 14,000 shares in the pre-market. IDXG, whose news I mentioned, is also up at $1.06 pre-market on over 840,000 shares. Some stocks that are down this morning, we have THC, ATTU, TTPH, BMY, TER, AZN, SAVE, SAVE, which is an airline, and IPCI, which I mentioned, is also gapping down. QBAC is also down this morning, QBAC, but that's on low shares, only 358 shares. MNGA is also up this morning on 16,000 shares, and BEDU is up on over 1,000 shares. That's your morning stock market report from Zozo Stockwatch. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day trading, and see you back here on YouTube with Stocks to Watch.